Alycats and you viewers. On today's Spotlight Sunday, I am listing the 10 video games that I want to be remastered or rebooted. Now, some of these games are more current than others and some are from my childhood. And again, this won't align with your list probably of games you'd want to see remastered or rebooted because I'm a weird person. But that's the beauty of lists. They're all different and maybe you'll learn of a game you've never even heard of. So let's have fun and let's get started. The first game that I think would be really awesome to have either a remastered version or a totally rebooted version of it would be The Thing. Now this is based off John Carpenter's The Thing, and it originally came out on PS2, and I remember playing this with my uncle, who you'll hear a lot about in this video. But in the game, you lead a group of people who are trapped in a bunker, just like in the film, and like in the film, the alien virus is going around, and you never know who on your team is contracting the virus. You have to keep control of your team's emotions, you have to calm people down when they start to freak out. If they freak out too much, they can turn into the monster. And then you always have to be on your toes, because again, you don't know who's infected with the virus. And you're stuck in this very chilly atmosphere, and I think it would be a gorgeous game, especially if they combined it kind of like with like Dead Space aspects and made it a larger world and had deeper connections with the characters. I think it would be a really cool game to play on current gen now. The next game I'm going to mention is one that no one else on the planet wants to see remastered or rebooted, but you know what? I love it. It was my Jimmy Jam when I was in elementary school and middle school, and that's Karaoke Revolution on the PS2. Guys, I'm not kidding. Every time I sang How You Remind Me by Nickelback, I got a perfect score every time, and I made my family and friends sing with me, and we'd have sing-offs, and guess who would always win? Me! I just love that game. You could choose the cheesiest characters to play as. It was so funny to see them singing and dancing on stage. And there was such a good mix of songs to sing. Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. That wonderful Nickelback song. You can sing More Than a Feeling by Boston and try to hit that insanely high note that if you try to hit it, you sound like a moron because only the singer of Boston could hit that note. I want that series back. I want to be able to karaoke again, and I want to be able to challenge my family to karaoke-offs again, okay? Because I don't have that game anymore on PS2 and it makes me sad. The next game, I'm going to butcher the title on purpose because when my uncle and me played it when I was younger, we always called it Siphon Filter. I know it's Siphon Filter, but it's not spelled like siphon. But we called it Siphon Filter, so that's what it's going to be called in this video. But in Siphon Filter, in my foggy memories, you play as a kind of Ethan Hunt-esque agent, and you have to go around and dispatch enemies. And I remember there being one boss fight where the boss was equipped with a flamethrower and you had to evade him. And I remember it was a tough game, but I always loved playing it because you had a taser also that could kill people, and I loved to tase people to death. It was so funny to see them like being tased to death. Sick, twisted person here. I would love to see a remastered or rebooted version for current gen. I think it'd be really awesome to have a Siphon Filter. I know it's Siphon, okay? Shut up. On PS4 or Xbox One. The next game I want to see rebooted or remastered is Road Rash. I was the bomb at this game, okay? I always placed first, and I love the stupid FMV cutscenes you'd get at the end of every race. Even if you got captured by the police, there's still an FMV cutscene, and you know, you'd see chicks with their boobs hanging out like, woo! And there'd be beer pouring all over everybody, or if you got captured by the cops, you'd see a character get dragged into a cop car or be attacked by a guard dog. And it was so much fun to play the game. If you look at the graphics now, they're super crude, they look like crap, but when I played it as a young kid, I had so much fun racing around the streets of these cities and countries on my motorcycle, kicking people. Like when they came beside me, you'd start to kick them or hit them with the billy club. I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever, and I loved it. Billy club kicking for the win! Billy club kicking? That's what I did. Would billy club someone and kick them at the same time, so billy club kicking is a thing. Next up is a game I adored as a child, and again, I kicked everyone's ass in it, but that's Chocobo Racing! Of course, this is a spin-off of the Final Fantasy franchise, but this came out on PS1. I don't know if it was out on any other consoles. I freaking love this game! You could choose to be a Chocobo, a Moogle. There were several different characters that I can't remember because I never played Final Fantasy as a kid. But I love this stupid game. There were so many different areas you could race in. There were different power-ups you could obtain. Every character had their own special ability. It was a gorgeous game. to my knowledge. It could look like crap right now. But I would love to see a Chocobo Racing out today on shelves or digitally because I think that'd be so much fun. Plus, it had local co-op and you could play with your friends and family. It'd be really cool to do like a multiplayer playing up against strangers on Chocobo Racing. Come on, we need a Chocobo Racing! Please! Square Enix, make a Chocobo Racing! This next one, I think, would be the best-selling game of all time on any console. I'm joking here. But that is the Oregon Trail. I played the shit out of this game as a kid, and I think it'd be so cool to be able to play it on console or PC now, and have, like, high-res graphics, and be like, Marcus just died of dysentery, and see how Marcus dies of dysentery. I'm sorry, Marcus, if you're watching this, for killing you off. I had to do it for the sake of this video. But I mean, come on. Don't you want to relive the memories of going to the store and buying 500 pounds of bacon, and then learning your family of 4 ate all 500 pounds in a day, and now they're starving? And how your stupid cousin Billy, sorry Billy if you're watching this again, sake of the video, would accidentally shoot himself when he was supposed to be shooting a bear or deer? Wouldn't you like to see that in high-res graphics with a really cool open world and moral choices you could choose? That would be the shit! And again, sorry for the people I mentioned for killing you off, because I do know a Marcus and a Billy, so I'm sorry, guys. Another game I really loved to play with my uncle when I was younger was Blood Rain. I adored both of the games that were on PS2, and I think if they updated it for today's standards, made it more of an open world game, had you have more choices, like Rain could be evil or good, I think it would be a really bomb game. I think it would be really amazing. I would love to have, you know, the RPG choices of making Rain good or evil and having her fight against her family who are also vampires, but she's turning her back against them. Kind of make it like Mass Effect but with vampires. I think Blood Rain would be fantastic, but I would also really just like to see like a remastered version of it on current gen consoles because I know a lot of people hate the Blood Rain games, but I loved them. Like, I seriously loved them. They were challenging, but I loved being a vampire, and the combat was just so good. I'd love to see a totally rebooted version of the Blood Rain franchise, or just a remaster of the original games. Next up is a fighting game that not a lot of people seem to have heard about. It was on PS1 and PS2. I'm not sure if it was on any other consoles, but that is Bloody Roar. I always say roar, really weird. Roar. Roar. There we go. Bloody Roar. I don't know why I say it so weird. Anyway, as a kid, I loved this game. And again, I dominated at this game. No one let me win, okay? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alyssa, you were a kid. Everyone let you win. That's why you always wanted this stuff. No, they didn't, okay? No one took it easy on me, okay? I didn't get it easy as a kid when I played video games, okay? My parents, they kind of suck at video games right now. And my uncle, he never let me have it easy. He beat me several times. But Bloody Roar, I really kicked ass at because I would stand up and jump around and dance while fighting, and that really adds to the character, and it really helps you in your battle. Trust me, jumping around and dancing and acting like your character while you're playing helps. But Bloody Roar, can't say it, roar, It was a really cool fighting game because you could turn into an animal, and then according to which character you chose, you'd have a really cool finishing move. I always played as either Jenny the Bat, Alice the Rabbit, or Eureka the Cat. Those were my go-tos, and I'll always play as them, and I really want to play it now. It was so much fun to play just like with my family and beat their asses. Another series I'd love to see either remastered or totally rebooted would be the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver series. I remember again playing this with my uncle, and we had switched the controller back and forth so we could play different portions of the game together. But those two games were both so much fun. They were a spin-off of the Blood Omen series, and it was just a lot of fun. There was platforming, there was puzzle sections, there were combat sections. And I know they had originally planned to make a spin-off, I think, game of this, but it got canceled. Please, someone, get the IP, the rights for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and make it happen, please. I want it so bad. It's so much fun. And for the last games I want to see rebooted for current gen or remastered are totally the Mary-Kate and Ashley games that came out on PS1. Those were amazing. I'm kidding! Those should never be remade, and those are not my #1 choice, which these were in no particular order, but still, no one remade those stupid Mary-Kate and Ashley games. They were terrible and frustrating and stupid. Don't do it. The actual last choice I want to see remade for current gen consoles is Deadly Premonition. I know it came out on Xbox 360 and they did the Director's Cut on PS3, which is the definitive version to play, but I feel like if it came out on PS4 and Xbox One, more people would play it now. I really just want to dive back into the world of Greenvale and just absorb the entire mystery of who the Redcoat Killer is and see it in very beautiful graphics, okay? Even the definitive version of the game kinda looks like PS2 era graphics. If they could up-res the graphics and just put it on PS4 and Xbox One, I'd be the happiest girl ever, because I love this game. I think it's so underrated, and it's either a love it or hate it game. It is the Twin Peaks of video games, but it's so good. There are so many homages to cinema in this game, like the agent you play as talks to an imaginary friend in his car about B-movies from the 80s, and it's just so great. There's a day-night cycle in the game, there are side quests. Of course, you have the elements where you're running and hiding from the Raincoat Killer, you're investigating crime scenes. It's one of the best games ever made, okay? I just want it on PS4 or Xbox One. That's all I ask. Swery65, I know you went to retirement, but please, 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 bring it to current gen. I just want to play it again and not on my chugging PS3, because it's really slow now compared to current gen consoles. I just want to play Deadly Premonition again. Oh my god. So those are 10 franchises or games that I would love to see remastered or rebooted totally. Let me know what 10 games or franchises you want to see rebooted or remastered for current gen consoles down below in the comment box. If you like this video, please leave a like. Also, if you like this video, make sure to share it because it helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and you like what you've seen and heard, you can click my face floating over here and that'll sub you to my channel. Also make sure the bell on your screen is clicked because that notifies you every time I upload a new video. And if you'd like to be friends with me on any social media sites or check out my blog or anything else, all those links are down below in the description box. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and kisses. Bye!